Hello, fellow researchers. We are in the final week of our 42-day cycle. Let me turn it over to David here. He's going to give us some details.
We started the end of October for 42 days. The rat was doing 30 milligrams of MK2866, 15 milligrams of SR9009, and one trim. We've got several videos talking about how great trim was, and now apparently it's off the market. So that is really depressing news for anybody that never got a chance to take it and anyone else that realizes the effectiveness of it.
Yeah.
I don't know the reasons why it was taken off the market, but it was. We can't get it anymore. We got to move on. I do think it's being reformulated. A new product will come out.
And we'll definitely try that because...
Infinitely.
Yeah.
I do know that her rabbit has gone back and forth between 30 and 15 milligrams of the SR.
And that was because the rabbit had kind of an odd back pain. It wasn't severe back pain, but when the rabbit went back down to 15 milligrams, the back pain went away. So there wasn't really that much of a difference as far as at the gym between 15 and 30 milligrams. So rabbit went back down to 15.
And that's 15 milligrams of MK. I think I said SR and that's wrong. It's the MK2866. We had the rabbit try 30 milligrams. We would do 30 milligrams, say 3 days in a row. The back pain was there, so we did 30 milligrams every other day. Back pain was still there on the 30 milligram days, so we just completely stuck to the 15 milligram days. Back pain went away. And the strength, the benefits were still there at 15, so there was no point in taking the 30. I personally am really disappointed in my own, I guess, weight loss journey. My main goal for this was to lose the fat that I'm storing in my midsection. I don't want to have a gut. Once I can get rid of the gut and be happy with, weighing 185, 170 pounds, whatever it is that I end up at, then I would start doing a very clean bulk, changing my macros, and then start focusing on gaining muscle more. It is true that you cannot lose weight and gain muscle at the same time. Being on SARMs, you can kind of do a little bit of both. You will at least keep the muscle that you have. So there is some benefit, again, more benefits of adding SARMs to a cutting cycle.
Because even when you're losing weight, you maintain that muscle. I was sick for a few days and didn't go to the gym. Didn't lose any muscle. Still was lifting the same amount in the bench press. My bench press didn't change. So it's definitely something worth taking if you want to maintain your muscle and still try to lose weight.
My rat has had 0 side effects this cycle, like nothing. You do not get a high. It does not feel like you're taking a pre-workout. You just recover faster. You'll do a set of pretty heavy weight, say 10 reps, and then it hurts. Your arms, if let's just say, for example, you're doing a bench press, your arms hurt. You maxed them. We try to do an exercise between 40 to 60 seconds. So if I'm doing 10 reps on the bench press, that means each rep has to equal 4 seconds. So if that's 2 up and 2 down, or 1 up and 3 down, whatever the case may be, we want to tax our muscles as long as possible. after 90 seconds or so of a rest, we start lifting the same weight. I can't do that without the SARMs. I need more of a recovery time. I'm infinitely more sore with the SARMs.
There's virtually no soreness.
None.
No. I think there was one day we did a lot of weights and we were doing squats, and I was sore the next day, but only for like a few hours. And I was all excited I was sore. I was like, oh yeah, I really worked out hard. And then it went away. So I could really have gone back to the gym the next day and did more squats, which is...
It messes with you. You think you're not working out hard in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it at the gym, but 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the same day, you kind of feel like maybe you're cheating yourself, and you have to be careful about overworking, because you will not be sore, you will have energy, and you will start to think, well, I didn't push it enough.
Yep.
Something
else that the bunny rabbit noticed, certain prior injuries didn't ache as much. I don't know if that's true for everyone, but at least for the bunny rabbit, prior injuries almost seemed like they didn't exist. It healed whatever. So just kind of an interesting little tidbit for y'all.
Right. So back to the diet point. I haven't been happy with my results. I don't know if I've hit a plateau or if I'm just not doing the right macros. I have changed macros up a lot. I am not getting my macros for myself. I am working with Mature Muscle Fitness and getting plans. The thing is that when I tell Sam what isn't working, he adjusts the stuff. So he recommended Sunday night or Monday morning that we try something called intermittent fasting. So I looked it up. He explained what it is. We tried it. This is the end of day 3.
And I love it.
It's awesome.
It is. It sounds really difficult. I'll let you explain what it is. It sounds difficult to do, but
for me, it didn't sound difficult. Working on the flight line in the military, and if anybody's ever experienced work like that, it is very difficult to eat, so you go very long periods of time without eating anyway. So for us, we are doing a 16-hour fast with 8-hour window to eat food. This is not a diet. It is a different way to consume the calories that you need to intake. So her macros are the same. My macros are the same. We are just eating them in a very consolidated time frame. So our window starts at 1 p.m. and we have to be done eating by 9. At 9 p.m. we are done eating everything. The past 2 days we've pretty much been done by 8:30. Some people say they can eat whatever they want in that 8-hour window. I'm not even going to attempt that because there's a certain goal that I want to achieve. So I'm still sticking to the high protein, low fat, low carb. She's doing her own thing. Her is infinitely low carb. She is well under 100 grams of carbs.
I think mine is supposed to be 90, and I try not to hit 90. So there are a few days I have, especially with the holidays, definitely hit 90 over the holidays. But it's really actually easier hitting all the macros with this 16 8-hour fasting, intermittent fasting that we're doing. I am so starting at 1 o'clock. It's like my body knows, oh, gotta eat, and I have to stop myself and say, okay, no, this is what I'm eating. That's it. And then after 15, 20 minutes after I eat, then I realize I'm full. But it's like I'm so hungry when I start eating that I feel like, but even when I'm done eating, I'm like, oh my God, I could eat a whole nother second meal. So it's probably not like that for you. I used to snack all day long, and I wouldn't ever eat like really large meals. I just snack. So this is definitely an experience and a different way of doing it for me. But I haven't lost any energy. I still have plenty of energy. It's actually easier in the morning because I skip breakfast, so I don't have to prepare anything, don't have to cook anything. So
we get up at 5 a.m.
Yep.
Go to the gym. BCAAs. We use the GNC Precision BCAAs. It is
tastes good.
12 and a half calories per scoop. I used to do 2 scoops in my blender bottles. With this intermittent fasting, I only do 1 because you want to stay under 30 calories for the whole 16-hour time frame. Anything over 30 calories, you're going to basically trigger your body, and it kills the fasting effect. So to stay under that 30, I do 12 and a half. I only intake 12 and a half calories from 9 o'clock at night until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I immediately take a shake, protein shake. Water, BCAAs, working out. Some people shift their hours. So I don't know what it would be like to work out, say, at noon to 1 and then start eating. It might negatively affect it, but whatever. We wake up at 5 a.m., we go to the gym, we come home, shower, get ready to go to work. Water. I've been told you can eat pickles, celery, cucumbers. They have no calories. I've also been told that some people drink diet soda because there's no calories. Personally, I stay as absolutely far away from diet soda as possible. I can't imagine there being any benefit of drinking diet soda. But there are people that do the intermittent fasting and drink diet soda. Personally, I wouldn't do that. So on Sunday, we will weigh ourselves, and hopefully I will get back under that damn 200 mark, because this whole time that I've been doing the SARMs, I haven't been able to get under the 200 mark. I don't know what it is. It's very frustrating, but I haven't. We do eat pretty clean. I focus on as much protein as I can get. 220 grams is what my target is. So I focus on the 220. And then I kind of focus on keeping the carbs and the fat where they need to be. A lot of people talk about their body works better, lower fat or lower carbs, higher fat, higher carbs. I haven't figured out what my ratio is yet. I think that's what my biggest issue is. So I'm hoping to find it.
For me, the carbs really were a big issue. Before I started all of this, I was consuming 300 to 400 carbs a day and had no clue. And once I cut down on the carbs, and all I focused on for like the first 6 months, all I focused on was 100 carbs or less. And I lost 30 pounds over a few months. It just fell off. And at this point, I can see a difference. I've lost lots of inches all over. I've got muscles, which I love. But the scale's not moving as much as, or as fast as I want it to. It's not moving like it did in the beginning. So I think I'm at kind of a plateau, so to speak. But I like that the muscle is staying, even though at least I have the muscle. So
Right.
it looks better than I did.
The biggest takeaway, we're not getting discouraged. We are not giving up. We're trying something new. And that's one of the biggest benefits of having access to a coach like Sam, is we'll try something else if it doesn't work. And eventually We are going to find the magic number. You can do an 18 and 6 hour intermittent fasting. Some people do a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window. The only other one from that is a straight 24-hour fast. You can't do that long term, obviously. Right now we're sticking with 16-8. Eventually we may find out that both of our time slots need to be different. A lot of my life in the military, I would eat 1 meal a day, maybe 2. And I lived most of my military life at 160 pounds, 170 pounds. I was thin. Didn't have any muscle, so it was ugly thin.
Well, you weren't fat skinny. You were thin. You were toned. You didn't have any jiggle.
I didn't have any definition either.
Wow.
So, it is what it is. Nobody would want to see me with my shirt off is the point. She was stuck with me, so she had to.
I like his shirt off.
So, we're hoping this will work. We'll start doing more videos like this and not so much in the car. I personally didn't like the videos in the car. They just seemed really unprofessional and ugly. This one's probably very unprofessional and ugly too. Eventually we will get
editing software.
Eventually better cameras so we can cut a lot of this crap out and not make these videos 30 minutes long. So we're new at this. So bear with us. Eventually we'll start having rock hard bodies and the stuff that we're doing. It is working. Mm-hmm. It's just a slow process, but it's working. I still have no idea how movie stars do it as fast as they do, but when you see Hugh Jackman in 2015 look a certain way and then magically a movie comes out in 2018, maybe it was a lot longer than we think it was.
Mm-hmm. Plus they don't have 40 an hour week jobs that they're going to. That really makes a difference. When you spend all of your time sitting in a desk and you can't get up and move around a whole lot, that definitely takes a toll on the body, and you're not burning calories sitting down. At least not as much as if you were moving around like you did on the flight line.
Yeah. So full-time jobs.
It's challenging.
Full-time job with the kids, and we're going to the gym, mm-hmm. and now doing these videos. There's
time constraints. Yeah.
Very little time to do anything else. So, mm-hmm. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in getting your lab rat on the SARMs, MATUREFIT is a discount code at Newroids.com. It'll get you 15% off and free shipping on your order. Mm-hmm. And hopefully they will come out with another fat burner as close to trim as possible. And if they make one and they give it to us, we'll let you know if it's just as good and if there's side effects with that. Until then, we're just going to have to wait for Trim's little sister.
I like that.
So if you have trouble with your diet, seriously, look into intermittent fasting. So far, and it's only been the 3rd day, I have had absolutely no side effects. It has been an infinitely super easy. Mm-hmm. I don't have to worry about coming home immediately after the gym and try to scarf down protein and eggs and everything mm-hmm. else. I make it the night before. Yep. I bring it to work just like lunch, and I don't start eating lunch until 1. Mm-hmm. The biggest thing is there's no snacking, no granola bars, no apples, no handful of peanuts, 0 eating, 0 turning on your gut and your digestive system until your window. And it is now 9:21, so we are done for the night. There's no more eating. We'll go to bed, and basically half of our 16-hour window is sleeping. So
makes it easy.
It's easy. Mm-hmm. So you guys got any questions, comments, put them down in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. You guys help us out. So until next week, later.